Greetings, everyone. Sebastian Fuentes, political director here at the New Hampshire Democratic Party. I have this time the opportunity to interview my amazing friend, state rep, and Democratic activist, Representative Loren Selig. Representative, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Excellent, excellent. Glad to have you here this time on our 23rd edition of the Grassrots Bulletin. So this almost the end of the year. I'm looking forward to have these conversations every 2 weeks with amazing leaders. So I live in the North Country. A lot of people know about the work that you do, but they don't know much in detail of like who's Loren? Who's Loren Selig? Can you tell us a little bit about the work you do and what motivates you to do the work you do?
Absolutely. So I am, as you said, Loren Selig. I am from Durham, which is Strafford County District 10, and I am in my second term in the State House. My first term, I served on criminal justice and public safety. Most people forget the second half of that committee name is public safety. And then this year, for this term, I've been assigned to the Education Policy Committee. I'm a former school teacher. I'm a former employee of the University of New Hampshire, where I worked with people becoming teachers. I'm also the mom of two incredible kids who are both in college, and I'm the wife of a town manager who's been in public administration for his entire career and has been in the town of Durham for over 25 years. So I've got a lot of fingers in a lot of pies. And I also work with the New Hampshire Theater Project's Elephant in the Room series, where we use the power of theater to talk about really difficult issues. And it's just incredible work that's really fulfilling. So what motivated me to get involved is I was lucky enough to do Leadership Seacoast during the pandemic and participate in that. And I came out of it knowing it was really important to amplify the voices of people who aren't being heard. And it took me a little bit to figure out what that meant, but what it ended up meaning was me running for office and getting up and speaking loud on behalf of the people whose voices are being silenced.
Awesome. Obviously, it looks like your schedule, your whole family schedule is super busy. So that's good. And I'm also looking forward to hear in a few years one of your kids to run for office. I know that's on my list. I seen it. I seen your daughter in action, and it's really impressive. So talking about younger people in politics, talking about your district is in Strafford 10 UNH campus. A lot of younger people want to get engaged with democratic, the local committees, activism. Um, what is one thing that you guys are doing well in your community to get these folks to show up to your meetings?
So that is such an important question, not just at UNH, but also at Keene and Plymouth, and recognizing our community colleges as well, because we've got young people across the state looking for ways to further educate themselves, and it's really important. One of the things I've done personally is I have gone to campus and just stood outside. I sometimes bring a great big fluffy dog with me because college kids love dogs. Sometimes I'll bring, bags of cookies with me because college kids love free food, and just be there to engage directly with students where they are, because you have to meet students just like you have to meet everyone else where they are and where they're comfortable. I've also taken time to go to the UNH student Democrats to their meetings and attend their meetings and be there not with an agenda, but just to answer whatever questions I can. A group of us recently arranged a listening session through the UNH Student Senate, which is a nonpartisan group, where a group of legislators went and we sat and for 2 hours let students ask us any question they wanted and let them know how to follow up for more. So I think that's really important. I'm newly elected as the vice chair of the Durham Dems, and our new chair is Robert Sullivan. He and I have been working with the UNH Dems, and we now have an official liaison from the UNH Dems to the Durham Dems. And for the first time in as long as I've lived in Durham, we're going to have regularly scheduled meetings that will make it easy for people to plan to attend those so that the students can choose to come with us if we have events that interest them, and they can also choose to have us just get summaries to them from their representative.
That's super awesome, and wow, that's impressive. And I hope that kind of activity gets replicated in other communities where a college campus is inside. So again, representative, you're also a mom, you're also a local activist. Obviously, your whole family is involved in local politics as well. What is one thing that works for in your day-to-day routine to manage all this? Because it's just that's a busy schedule. So what works for you that other town chairs, other county officials can replicate from you?
Well, it's funny you say routine. I don't know if I would recognize a routine if one of them bit me, but
Hmm.
it's a lot of juggling and a lot of time blocking. So, for example, right now I'm sitting in my car in a parking lot in between events because this is the time that I can block out to meet. So I found a safe place to park and sit and be able to have this meeting. It's really about looking for where are the big things and plugging them into the schedule, identifying what are the things that have to happen, and then blocking out time for the rest of it, but also making a point to do things to take care of myself during the day. Because if I run myself down too far, I can't go out and meet my constituents' needs. But I also do things like I make sure that all of my constituents have my email address. They all have my cell phone number. They know how to reach me in 17 different ways. And just being accessible to answer questions is really crucial.
Thank you so much for presenting for your time today. Those are being amazing responses. I can tell you from the bottom of my heart, I'm really thankful because I know you from the work that you do at the State House. I have shared with you some good moments. We have shed some tears together when things don't go the way we want to. But the work that you do is really impactful, and I just want to say thank you on behalf of not just the political team, but Democrats alike. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, folks. So that was Representative Loren Selig from Durham. This is our 23rd edition. Looking forward to have another amazing activist on the next one. So after the next edition. Bye bye.